Hey, welcome back. So I'm gonna just do one more read real quick, and then I'm gonna go take a nap, I think. And then I will clean my house afterwards. Hope y'all are having a nice Sunday. Unfortunately, my Mimi passed away earlier this week, so I had her cremated, and now I have her ashes back here. Yep, look at that little shiny. So Mimi is now in a cute little wooden oak urn, and she's over in there. But her box has a tree of life on it, so that's nice. Mm-hmm. That's been weird. It's definitely an adjustment, you know. I'll probably get another cat, but just not right away. I think I need some time to. Mm-hmm. Usually, I want to like socialize and get together with people. And this week's just had me like, maybe not. I know. I think I've only wanted to be around people that I know very well. All right, so we got it. All right, so we're gonna take these, and then we'll see what Spirit has for you. We have the Eagle in reverse. I like the Eagle card because of I like the sun. So we have a Tarantula. So we got some fire energy, and a Lizard, which is more fire energy. We got the Mouse, who's an Earth. Dragonfly. Hey, this Dragonfly was out in my last reading. And the Rabbit, which is also an Earth. So we have 2 earth, 2 fire, and then the dragonfly. And on the side, we have this air energy who's in the reverse. You know what? I just did a Virgo reading where we had a Knight of Wands in reverse. I mean, a King of Wands in reverse. And for some reason, it's making me feel like that's... Ooh, look, and right behind that, there was a Cosmic Egg. So I like that. Cosmic Egg is good energy. Um... Even though tarantulas are spiders, unlike a lot of other spiders, they can live in other, like, they don't have to have this delicate little web across some trees and whatever. They can go live in a hole or live in a tank or whatever. You know, they're also, all their legs are a lot bigger and thicker. And they're capable of doing a lot that regular spiders are not capable of doing. Um, all right, so let's look and see. Feel like I should read for this lizard. There, we'll read for the tarantula. The tarantula is the crossroads of life. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, not hilarious, but I always find that kind of funny because I like deal with a lot of crossroads energy, so that seems about right, I guess. Zebra, lion, elephant. Where is? Oh, here it is. The lizard. Instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, and a dreamer. So the lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception. As if it has a sixth sense, the lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. And although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication that you need to pull back from the bright lights of big city and return to your inner artist who's been whispering your name. And when in balance, is very artistic, telepathic, and spiritual. So, I feel like the lizard appearing means you need to start working on a creative project. And the tarantula means you should also work on some daily journaling. The mouse means the mouse is also saying you need a project as well. Perhaps a project that has is detail oriented, so you can be super nitpicky. Maybe that's a good outlet because let's talk about the mouse being detail oriented, small minded, and nitpicky. And maybe it's like having a project because, you know, maybe you're going through a phase of life where, like, maybe you enjoy having a lot of control over things, but you know, as it happens in life, sometimes we go through seasons of life where all the things we thought we had control over were illusions, and we become aware of the illusions, you know? And so we're forced to come to terms, and you realize that you're just not having control over anything. So to give you that balance and that sense of something that you can control is just have a little project, because the little project is like you can work on it when you want to, as much as you want to, or as little as you want to. And when you do work on it, you can work on it with as exacting as detail as you would like. And that seems like that would be a healthy thing for you to return to. You know, it'll help you balance your energy. Let's see. This one. Yeah. And the rabbit is saying you need a day of silence as well. So maybe, so we saw you had the need to start a project, pull back a little bit. So maybe have a day where you pull back and do your journaling. And maybe your journaling will help you give you the idea for this creative project. I feel like the journaling itself is also a creative project, you know? Um, Sometimes when I've not felt sure what to do for poetry, sometimes I'll go back and revisit some of my old journals and things that I've written before. And the rabbit is also afraid of everything, overwhelmed, and feeling frozen, but is a good listener and problem solver. So, so maybe you're somebody who's been there for people a lot, and maybe you just need to find a way to. It's not even to deter you from doing that, you know, especially like if you're enjoyed doing that. But it's just saying that, you know, sometimes always being there for everybody can become a heavy energy, you know? Because especially like if you're very empathic like me, sometimes when you listen to a lot of people, you know, there's a way to be an empath and observe other people's feelings without absorbing them, but sometimes it can take a lot of practice to get to where we learn how to observe it without absorbing it, you know. And if you've been absorbing other people's heavy energy, you're probably actually helping these people transmute, and they're not even going to know what transmuting is, right? So and the dragonfly here, yeah, is wanting to help you work on your breath work. So I feel like this, so if we want to rearrange these, we can say, so this is like, so learning the breath work, taking a step back to breathe. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm going to have to go take, yeah. So we're having a day of silence. Day of silence, focus on breathing, doing the journaling. And then when you come back, you'll be in this project energy. So, you know, in nature, a lot of lizards will actually eat mice. So maybe if you figure out this creative project, this project will consume this narrow-mindedness and the nitpicky. So this narrow-minded, nitpicky energy that's coming in with the mouse, you know, then when you get into this creative project energy, will like consume that. So this is a transmuting your energy. So I bet is like, so I feel like this is a 2-step. So you're gonna need to take that time where you're taking, just having a time of silence, and but not just silence. So if you're just doing the silence but you're not doing the mindfulness breathing techniques, then you're just not doing it completely. So you really need to take this time to work on your breathing exercises. Make sure you're breathing well. That when you're breathing, that you're breathing and feeling your whole body, so that it's grounding you. And then when you feel like you're ready to do something or you're getting bored in the silence, then start the journaling. And do the, some of the readers that I've followed on YouTube, they like to do some scribing, and just listening for whatever comes to mind, start jotting any of it down. And then once you finish your session, you can go back through, reread what you've written down, and the things that stand out to you can be like thoughts and concepts that you maybe want to work into a new project. I feel like this eagle should have been, this eagle will eat the lizard or the mouse. So I feel like this could have been your energy. So usually you have a lot of boldness and strength, and normally would even be like in that kind of apex energy, but you're kind of out of balance and not in that energy. But if you do all of this, it'll put you back into your normal eagle energy. And then if you do this, you're going to come into this cosmic egg energy. So, of course, there's not really a right or wrong thing for you to do here. This is just, but this cosmic egg, this is a very powerful energy for you that you could be in. And so this is great. This is great. So, yeah. So this is what you need to do right now. And if you do that, this is where it will put you. And then if you let that take its course, then this is where you can be at. Okay? So, I feel like that's mostly it for this reading. I'm going to get you a fortune cookie, and then I'm going to go take me a nap, because I just need one. It's been a long week. This whole summer, dudes, has really been a lot. If you're, I don't know what people think about this, but if you'd like to get a handwritten letter or card from me, if you'd like to email me a name and where to mail it, I will send you a real handwritten letter. So I'm really enthusiastic about doing old-fashioned snail mail, and I'll put like confetti in it, which if you don't want confetti, you should tell me that you don't want confetti, but I'll be happy to write you a real letter, send you a real card, something like that. I enjoy doing real mail. I like doing it because I think it makes people feel real excited, and it's nice to be thought of, and really positive, you know. Sometimes they'll have haikus and poetry, or talk about something I've been cooking, or talking about my garden, or what have you. It was really positive, you know, because I think, especially as adults, you know, we spend so much of our mail as like bills or spam or political ads. And it's like, it's so nice to open your mailbox and you got a card or letter from somebody, right? And it's just happy. It's just happiness. It's like a little piece of paper full of happiness. It makes you feel thought of and seen. And if you'd like that, feel free. And I will be happy to send one too. All right. So we're going to do this. And then, at the bottom is reinvent yourself. So first we have care required. It says guard yourself against deception and be careful of making foolish mistakes at this time. But I feel like that's easily accomplished by this pulling back, you know, by pulling back. So maybe, and then it also talks about wisdom. It says to focus on the past is to lose the future. Uh, Heed advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. Oh, so maybe this is you. Maybe you need to move on. Maybe you've come out of a situation where you're being deceived by somebody in the past and you were really having trouble letting go, you know. But you know, even in a painful split, you know, or discards, you know, if somebody doesn't want us, you know, if somebody doesn't want us, I feel it just doesn't serve us to stay there and to convince that person why they should want us or what's good. Like, if that person can't see already that there's value in you and that you're worth fighting for, then you know what I mean? Because it's like, if that person isn't willing to see it in you, then they're probably not, any of the things you're saying and doing to make them hear it, they're not going to hear it. They're already not hearing it. They're already tuned you out, right? So it's like, all they're going to do is just going to add more fuel to the fire, and they're going to consider those like more reasons that they need to get out of there. And or they're going to feel like it's underscoring their reason for leaving already, you know? So it's just going to create bad feelings in somebody against you. So it's going to make it even more of an uphill battle. So I feel like you really need to take this time to just have a day, or I don't even know. It says you just need some time in silence. Who knows? It may not be a whole day. But I feel like you should take maybe a day to a weekend. You should definitely, you know, spend that time where you're working on your breath work, working on the journaling, and then find a project that you can throw yourself into. And doing this project will really put you in some amazing, amazing energy. I don't think you can overestimate the goodness of that energy it'll put you in. And then you know, it says reinvent yourself, you know. Maybe you need to have a transformation, and this will help you do that. Hope you guys have a great week ahead of you. If you'd like me to pray for you and or send you a prayer cloth as well, um, you know, I have stuff set up so that I can like make prayer cloths and mail them to people who want them. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.